Okay, so we're going to take our document of the Declaration of Independence and try to make it a little more aesthetically pleasing. So we're going to do a few things to it. We're going to put a background on it, make a border around the image of the Declaration of Independence, and then put a text divider border at the bottom. We'll see what it looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a border around our image up here. So I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to title it Border for a picture. And I'm going to select the rectangle tool, and I'm going to make it a black fill color with no outside stroke. And let's go over to the Declaration of Independence and draw a rectangle that's just a little bit bigger than the actual image itself. And then I need to put that below the Declaration of Independence, so I'm just going to go over to the layer section and pull it down below, and there we go. And if I unselect it, you can see it has a nice border around it. Okay, the second part, we're going to give it a background. We're going to give the background a new look. So I'm going to make a new layer again. And obviously, we're going to call it background. There we go. And I'm going to select the gradient tool for this. Now I could just, let's see here. I'm going to actually first, we're going to draw a rectangle for the background. I'm going to draw it just slightly bigger than the actual document itself. Okay, and we can see that's yellow, and I can, make it whatever color we want to. These are all, ugh. Okay, so obviously this layer is on top, so we can't see anything. So I'm going to go over to the layer section and pull it down so we can see what's underneath it. I'm going to change this to a gradient though. So I'm going to click on the gradient tool here, and then I'm going to look at these swatches, and I could change them to a color. I'm going to use a different swatch, and if I go over here and click on the swatch libraries, there's a gradient section, and I'm going to choose the stone and brick gradient. And if I choose one, we could give it a little gradient look to it however we want to, and just find one that you like. There we go. There we go. Kind of like that one. If I get too dark, yeah, it doesn't show the text as well. So I'm gonna go with this brick 9 color. I'll go light on top and a little darker on the bottom. And there you go. Let's see here. Okay. Last thing here, I'm gonna select this line tool. Doesn't matter. I'm going to go over here to brushes. Now, if the brushes isn't on there, you just need to go to Window and make sure brushes is selected. If it's not, just click it and it'll show up. And I'm going to move this. I'm going to get a different brush. So again, I'm going to go to the brush library, and I'm going to go to decorative and click on decorative text dividers, and you'll see we get these. And if I just select one, you notice that one goes on the outside. I'm going to Control Z and undo that one. There we go. So I'm going to put it in the Declaration of Independence layer, not in the background layer. So I thought, let me select that again. There we go. Okay, not so good. Let's select the line and do that. If I draw the line and then click on that, it should fill up as the line. So basically what we're going to do, cancel that, undo that line. I just select the line tool and I draw a line. Now you want to get it straight and draw a straight line. If you just hold down Shift, when you draw your line, it will automatically go straight. Then I'll go over this text divider. I'll just select the one I want. There's that one, that one. I might just go with that one. There we go. And there we go. So we put a gradient background on it. We put a background or a, yeah, not a background, excuse me, a frame around the declaration of independence, and then we put a text divider at the very bottom.